Hi guys! Today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to try and be concise. So many of my videos go on for a very long time. I have reviews on this channel that are like half an hour long. So I want to try and learn to be more concise. So I decided to start a new little project that I will do videos on every now and again, which is called 3-minute thoughts. That means that I have to give you my thoughts on a film or TV show in 3 minutes or less. I know. It's going to be a struggle, but we're going to give it our best shot. Obviously this one is going to be a little bit longer because I am introducing the concept to you. And the TV show which has the honour of being the first in this series is the Netflix original show Love. Love premiered on Netflix in February of 2016 and it is a romantic comedy style show created by Judd Apatow, Paul Rust and Leslie Arfin. The show stars Gillian Jacobs, who if you've watched Community you may know her from there, and it also stars Paul Rust. Paul Rust plays Gus, who is an on-set tutor for a young actress, a 12-year-old girl working on a show called Wichita, but he dreams of being a writer. Gillian Jacobs plays Mickey, who is a programme manager at a radio station, and she's not in the best place in her life when the show starts. Over the course of 10 episodes you get to know both of these characters separately and together pretty well, find out about their past, find out about past relationships, how they have affected their outlook on love and romance, and figure out what some of the issues that they're facing in the present are. I won't go into any detail about that because I think that's something that's worth finding out on your own, but suffice to say they are two pretty different characters who come from pretty different worlds. And when they meet in the first episode, by sheer coincidence, it kicks off a chain of events that allows them to find themselves in one another's circles. I have to say that this is a show that was definitely a grower for me. It was one that when I sat down to watch the first episode I actually had fairly high expectations for, because generally I quite like Judd Apatow and I like his style, and I felt like the storyline and the trailer had really captured my attention. When I watched the first episode I wasn't as gripped as I had expected to be. I had expected to love it instantly, but what I will say is that over the course of the 10 episodes I definitely fell in love with love. I know, I just had to get that totally cheesy line in there at some point. The characters, to be perfectly frank, are not hugely likeable, and I think that that's part of the kind of charm of it as it goes on, that from the first kind of instance the characters, they grate on you a bit and you find them a little bit irritating, and as time goes on and you kind of go through the issues that they're having, you find yourself starting to root for them. For me, I would say that the strongest episodes within the show are the ones where Mickey and Gus spend the most time together. I found the first episode a little bit slow, and that, as you will find when you watch it, obviously that's the one when they meet, so we don't necessarily see them together an awful lot. The second episode, however, was pretty much just Mickey and Gus together the whole time, and it might have been my favourite episode of the whole season. I would say in terms of the dialogue, in terms of the story development, my favourite parts were seeing them together and seeing the effect that they were having on one another. This show has been given a second season as far as I'm aware, so I'm really excited for that, because the way that the first season ended, I feel like there's an opportunity for a lot of really nice development with this storyline going through into a second season. It's very easy to watch. There are only 10 episodes in the first season and they are all half an hour long, so if you've got a spare 30 minutes you can sit down and watch an episode. I would definitely recommend going and checking out Love on Netflix. It is a really nicely done look at the awkwardness of dating. There's some really interesting characters surrounding them who are in their space, in their kind of circles. Mickey's roommate in particular is a firm favourite for me. So yeah, I would say definitely go and check out Love on Netflix. Please give it some time. Do not expect to fall head over heels for this show within the first 5 minutes. It's definitely for me a bit of a slow burner, but if you persevere and you get through the first episode, the second episode is fantastic and that will get you hooked for the rest of the season. Let me know in the comments down below, have you watched Love? What did you think of it? Are you planning to watch Love? Let me know what you thought of this type of video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more reviews and chatty videos from me, do hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye!